Good morning, everyone. It is hump day, woo woo, Wednesday, September 8th. Here's a look at our watch list for today. I left this up here real quick to take a look at the SPY. When I first logged on this morning, we were, sitting much further down here. You can see that overall we've basically come back very nicely here in the SPY. The Dow's down just a few points. The S&P is down a quarter of a point. Everything's just really flat. So very flat opening. The only thing that it's moved more than a point is the Russell 2000, but that's just barely over a point. So opening very, very flat here today. And when we look at the futures here, you can see didn't quite come back and touch that 20. Would have liked to have seen I know pullbacks stink, but a little bit more of a pullback maybe to tag up with that 20. We can see that we do that pretty regularly. But the market didn't ask me what I thought it should do and said, okay, we're just going to go ahead and kind of level out, but you can see the futures candle is just barely green there. Bitcoin futures got hit. Bitcoin futures yesterday just got pummeled and took out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days worth of price action, including the tail. You're going to go back another 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 days, 19 days. 19 days of price action, right? All in one move. This morning, we're coming right back in. And the nice part about this is that we brought our moving averages back together. We're fighting back up this level here, the 42,000, just shy of 43,000. Still holding a nice, very strong level, but now we're back fighting the level that we couldn't get through before, right? So we're right back here to this 47,000 area, which is right just shy of that 20. So we'll keep an eye on it. I am in Mara, and I was out all day yesterday, so this took a pretty hefty plunge today. Or yesterday rather, but that's just the way it works. Okay, but let's hop into a list here, take a look at a few things for today. I will say I would like to keep PayPal on the list here today. This was on our list from yesterday, and yesterday opened up above that trend line, continued pushing, so let's keep an eye on that as well. I still like that. I'm going to push those to the 300s. We built some volume yesterday, so I continue to like PayPal. Wynn, looked at some of these resorts. Wynn had been consolidating. We've been watching. We've talked about it kind of on and off in the chat room here the last few weeks. But nice push up over the 50 yesterday, clearing out a lot of resistance. Big volume coming into it. Let's keep Wynn on our radar. I like the 10-15 105s. Amazon kind of stuck in this little trading range here. Well, I say little, but it's actually a pretty decent sized trading range because Amazon is pretty expensive. Lots of room here to continue to fill the gap. I like the look of Amazon to fill that gap, and watching the 10, 15, 35. Now, these are really expensive. I understand that, but there is, it's a big investment for a big reward. Here's the thing, don't put all your account into one play. I've heard that story too many times because they're like, oh, well, Amazon's doing great. I'm going to put, I only have enough to buy one thing, and I'm going to put everything into Amazon. That's not a good idea. Skip buy this or buy the equity instead. BABA. I still do not like to hold these Chinese stocks overnight right now. However, for a day trade, this thing came in yesterday, bounced the 20. You can pretty easily draw a trend line. Anything over that trend line, we also have a small gap to fill here, and they've been very active. Even this morning, it is moving up nicely. I like the 175s and the 180s there in October. Both of those look pretty good. We'll just see where it opens up. Can't not talk about Apple after yesterday breaking this much longer term trend line here. I am still in a half position of Apple. See, you can see it comes back more than a year's worth of action here on that trend line it broke. It goes all the way back here to August of 8/31 of yeah, 8/31 of last year. So just over a year, you can see we broke that trend line there in Apple. Continue to like it. I'm still in it. I have a half position in it. If it continues to move, I may add to that half position or roll those out to a little bit different of a strike and continue to hold it. Nvidia has been putting in a nice area of consolidation here. Volume has kind of dried up. So looking for a move here up above 228.70. I like the 225s and the 300s there in Nvidia. mRNA made some beautiful moves. Still has some nice room to go. There's a smidgen of a gap sitting right there, like just a few cents. I like this up here at about 452, 453 area. I would watch the 450s, the 10-15 450s. Also, take a look at some of the other vaccine stocks. Index came in yesterday, just beautiful, pushed on the NTX as well, right? Making a nice 3 on continuation today. We'll pull that 3 up nicely over the 8 and test the 20. Facebook came back in, tagged the 8 yesterday, came up and moved on, looking for a breakout here. That 385 I like, and I like the 10-15 385s. Airbnb. This one's been Edie played it in the room. We had a couple people play it, and the price action, the candles are pretty wicky. You know, they had a lot of tails. Didn't really give us a good, concise move up over this trend line until yesterday. It came in, blew through that really nicely. I see the next resistance up here at about 168.80 or 170. That's going to bring us up right along here as well. So you kind of get that intersection of trend lines. There you go. That intersection of trend lines there broke this short-term down trend very nicely. And if you were playing that, I know a few of you have. It's a very good job. That really nice move through there, built up a little bit of volume. The get out and travel, like the wind, things like that, are doing very well. And speaking of that, Penn National Gaming. I am still in my DraftKings, but looking here at Penn, look at this nice channel that we have. I like anything over the 84.50 area. We will test that 200 here shortly, but some nice room there, a few bucks in there up to that 200. So I like the look in that, the Penn 90s. All right, Netflix, don't know what to say other than, wow, I don't get it. Wow, just really nice move here. Continue to look at this for a day trade. It still has a lot of volume in it, so not quite exhausted yet. I like PEP for a reversal play here today. You can see the 50. We've used it here before. 50 is a pretty big moving average in a lot of stocks, but we pushed down through it, came back up, resting on it, looking for continuation to the upside in Pepsi. And then I just wanted to give a shout out. I think it was Marius who originally brought me over to KC, and some of the other members had started playing it. Really nice move. So we did close on the downside of this candle, but I think the new setup here for a day trade is going to be right at this 35.30 level. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Didn't really see any options or anything in it, but I do like that look in it here, and we'll come and take a look at some of the other cloud type stocks. All right, that is it for me today. If you have any questions, please reach out. Heather C at Giving Tree Trading. I will update some sells here on probably DraftKings. I'll see how that's doing, and then again the Apple trade I will take a look at and see if I want to add to it or go ahead and clear it out. I'll let you know. All right, that is it for me. Have an awesome day.